Well, hello everyone, welcome back to another semester of Connect Groups. For all of you that are new to groups, I just want to say welcome. I'm so excited that you made the commitment to join a group. I know for some of you, you're terrified. I mean, I could just be honest, I get it. I often say this, it shocks people every time I say it, but I am by nature a shy person. I'm okay to speak in front of groups, but you get me in a small group, and it really is a barrier that I have to overcome because it's just not my natural personality. So I get it. Some of you are nervous. Some of you are not necessarily shy people, but you're in groups for the first time, and these are people you don't know. So all those emotions are natural. It's normal. But here's what I want to encourage you. It will quickly change, and you will become close. Many groups become like family, and so I'm excited for you to experience that. So for all of you that are new, welcome. All of you that are once again signing up, thank you for your commitment. And so what I want to do is I want to take a moment and I want to just give you guys all some encouragement for this next semester. So tonight, I'm not going to do a video recapping Sunday's message. That will begin next week, but I just want to kind of talk about some things going forward that are important for you to know. So here's my encouragement to every single person. You have to make Connect Groups a priority. So I've told your leaders that they should never cancel unless it is an absolute emergency. So they're putting the work into those groups, but you have to make it a priority. Here's what when I talked about this last time around in our series on Core, one of the things I stressed is that in order to say yes to the things God has called us to, it means we have to say no to other things. So you have to make it a priority. And that would mean for some of you that you have to say no to some other things. Here's what happens when you don't make it a priority. So if you don't come, it starts to communicate to the group that you're not taking it as serious. It actually messes with the dynamic of a group because one week people might share what they're going through. You're not there. You come in the next week not familiar with what was said last week. So now they feel uncomfortable because they shared something that was so personal the week before, and then you don't really know about it. And it just destroys the dynamic of the group. And for some of you, especially the newer groups, it's going to take some time to build that relational equity with each other. And so I just want to encourage you, be committed. And after many months of getting to know each other, of really learning each other's stories, what will happen is you will start to look forward to groups so much that it becomes a critical part of your life, and it just naturally becomes a priority. But until you get there, you have to be purposed in your minds to do that. And so I want to encourage you, every single person, make it a priority. And when you're thinking about the group each week, prepare for it. Prepare yourself spiritually, prepare yourself mentally. What does that look like? Pray for your group. Pray for the members of the group. Pray for your leaders. Pray for yourself. Also then make sure you're here on Sundays to hear the message. If you miss on Sunday, we always post it by evening of that night on our YouTube page so you can get on and watch the message. Look at the questions ahead of time, so prepare yourself mentally for that so that when you go to the group, you're ready to engage. Now, some of you might be quick on your feet, and so you hear a question and you can talk, but many people need some time to process. So again, read those questions ahead of time. Think about how you want to engage them. That way, when you go to group, you're able to communicate in a way that will lead toward a really healthy discussion. And I do want to encourage every single person, make sure you participate. Again, I get the dynamic that some are shy. I really do. I'm really sensitive toward that. But you have to get out of your comfort zone. So participate. Make sure that you're engaging in the conversation. Make sure like you're asking questions of other people. You're listening. Make sure when you guys do all the different activities from fun nights to if you do service projects, whatever you might do, make sure you make that a priority and go to it because as you participate, your hearts will connect with other people's hearts. Those relationships will grow. Now again, I realize some of you are shy by nature, but I want you to just be willing to get outside of that. That way everyone in your group can learn your story because your story is critical for that group to get connected. They need to hear your story, you need to hear their stories. So this is what I've also challenged every single group to do. You have to follow the plan. What happens every single year is for whatever reason, there are a couple of groups that go off and they start doing their own thing. I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt and assume their hearts are good. I really am. I'm giving the benefit of the doubt, but I have to be blunt about this. That's not what we're asking you to do. And so when groups go in the wrong direction or a different direction, that is hurting our relational equity because we get up in front of the church and we say, we want you to do this, or we are going to have you do this curriculum so people will know what they're signing up for. So when you go in a different direction, it's like the bait and switch with people. They signed up for this, you're now going another direction. So here's what I'd say for all of you, make sure that you are all, as a group, disciplined to follow the plan, which means you're going to watch the video, engage the questions. And then I would simply say this, and this is going to sound awkward as I word it, but if you're part of a group that isn't following the plan, let us know. We'll find another group for you. Okay, we'll handle that situation. We'll handle it in a discreet way, and we'll talk to the leaders, but we'll get you into another group because we have many groups that are actively doing what we're asking them to do. So lastly, for everyone in your groups, don't be just simply a taker, though that's an important part. Also be a giver. So I want to clearly communicate what I mean by that. It is very healthy to be a taker. That is the dynamic of relationships, that we take and we give. So make sure you're taking, you're utilizing what other people are giving, but then also that you're giving to your group. Ask your leaders, what can I do to help you? Ask the people around you, what can I do to help you? And as you guys get this rhythm going, it'll become more natural where you're giving and taking. And again, you're going to see your groups become like family. So everyone, super excited about this semester. I'm so proud of you. We have about 700 adults in groups, which is incredible. And so I'm celebrating for you. I'm praying, and this is what all of us are praying. Pastor Brandon even highlighted this on his notes to me. We're praying that this will be the greatest year of spiritual growth for you and for our church. We're being very purposed about it in the series that we're doing. And so we're just excited to hear all the reports coming back as groups start to connect, grow together, and just really, we think, encounter Jesus in a deeper way. So guys, I love you, proud of you, and just can't wait to hear all the stories. God bless.